Good morning, good morning. Okay, so I have turned the screen around so that you can see my whiteboard. Hopefully the lighting's okay. Hopefully I am in the shot. I don't know if I'm just in the shot or a little bit, but I want you to be able to see the words. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Tammy Rolfe. I'm the owner of The Motivated Mummies, Confidence in Business, and I help mums to turn anxiety into action. So I did promise that I would come on and do some short videos on anxiety and how you can boost your confidence and reduce anxiety and stress, and I haven't been on for a little while, so got a little kick up the bum and I'm here today. So this video today is on how to change your focus. So there are two ways to reduce anxiety and stress. One of them is to get rid of the thing that is causing this massive anxiety, and the second thing is to change how you feel about it, because let's face it, we can't always change the thing that is causing us the stress. So if you're in a situation like you're moving house, for example, you can't change that process. The process is the process. You can't do anything about that, but you can change how you feel towards it. If you are going through a divorce, and you've decided that this is the right thing for you, you can't change that. So you have to go through it, but you can change how you feel about it. The coronavirus, for goodness sakes, we can't change that. We can do something, we can do our part towards helping to, get past this and helping people to stay safe. But we as individuals cannot stop the coronavirus, So there is absolutely no point me coming on here and saying to you, just don't worry about it, don't worry about that. You can't change that you're going to worry about it. It's human nature to worry because our brains are set up for protection. As much as we've evolved over the years, our brains are still old. They're there to keep us safe. So it is completely natural for you to worry about things. Now, some of you will worry more than others. Like if you were brought up, like myself, to be a bit overcautious, to be a bit worrying about things, then it's going to be much more natural for you to worry than it is for someone who was brought up with the glass half full and, oh, don't worry, it'll be okay. Then, you've got those habits instilled in you, so you're less likely to worry. But that being said, anxiety can pop up at any time. So there's a lot more people suffering at the moment than ever before, because you've got the people who usually suffer with anxiety and stress, and then you've got all these new people who are like, oh my God, what is this? What is this heart palpitation? I've never felt this before. And then all of a sudden you've got these people who are starting to understand what the other anxiety sufferers are starting to feel like. So I thought I'd come on today and give you some tips on how you can reduce your anxiety. So without going too deep into it, you can actually change your reality by changing your focus. I know, it's crazy, but if you think about it, we've all got different realities. My reality to life is completely different to even my brothers and sisters. We were brought up the same parents, same upbringing, same home, but we have different realities because we have different ways of seeing things and thinking about them. Okay, so you can change your reality even though we're all living in the same situation. So how do we do that? So what you think about, you bring about. Okay, so if you've got a pen and paper, write that down. You've probably heard it before, but if you're new to self-development, you may not have. What you think about, you bring about. So what does that mean? Well, basically it means what you focus on, you bring more of into your life. So if you are focused on the coronavirus, for example, because I'm getting a lot of people messaging me saying that they're anxious and stressed and worried, and it's all linked to this bloody virus. So if you're focused on the virus, you're going to bring more virusy stuff into your life, which is going to bring more anxiety into your life. So for example, if you're watching a lot of news at the moment, if you've got a lot of people on your Facebook thread talking about the virus, then that is bringing it into your life. That is what you're focused on. And there's things that you can do about that. So if you've seen any of my lives, I say switch off that news. You know, yes, you need to be informed, but you only need to be informed, say, by Boris's announcement, and then turn that crappy waffle off afterwards where they just try and dramatise everything and make everything sound 10 times worse than it is. Okay, so be informed, but you don't need to be over-informed. You know, you be informed, but you don't need to hear other people's opinions. So what you think about, you bring about. So imagine that your life is full of subjects, which it is. You know, so you've got fitness, family, money, work, friends, health. These are all topics in your life. So here's your subject here. And imagine that it's a stick. So each subject is a stick. So let's say this one is health, for example. So you've got two ends of the stick all the time. Yeah, if you've got a stick, there's always two ends to it. One end is the negative end, like you don't have it. And the other end is the positive end, the happy end, you do have it. So if you can't think about the happy end of the stick, you have to not think about that stick. All right, so I know that's difficult to think about, to get your head around, but there's only two ends. So when you're feeling anxious and anxiety, so say this one is about your health, if you're worried about your health, it's because you're focusing on the fact that you don't have it. So, I mean, I'm not perfect. Anyone who knows me knows that I teach this stuff, but I'm teaching myself constantly as I go along. So 40 years of negative thinking, you can't just turn it around in 2 years of training. So I am miles ahead of where I used to be, but I still have days when I'm negative, a lot of days. So if anyone's seen, I've been moaning about my pains in my back and my neck and stuff like that. So if that was me, I would be thinking I don't have my health, and I was focused on how much pain I was in. I was focused on the fact that I couldn't work properly, I couldn't concentrate. I was focused on the fact that I couldn't do my weight training because it just seemed like every time I picked up a weight, I pulled myself, you know, the smallest weights. So I was focused on all this negative stuff, the fact that I didn't have the healthy, toned, fit body that I've been desperate for. I couldn't see the fact that I had it, you know. I wasn't focused on the fact that actually I'm alright, you know, my size is okay, my health generally is very good. I couldn't focus on that. I was too busy moaning about the pain that I was in. So do you know what I done? I put that stick down. I put it down. Doesn't mean burying your head. It means not focusing on it. So say for example, this stick is money. You can't not think about money sometimes. So if your anxiety is all about the fact that you don't have enough money at the moment, and believe me, I've been in that situation as well with 2 young children, being a single mum. So this is your money stick. You're either thinking you don't have enough or you're thinking you do have it. Okay, so there's only two ends. So if you're focused on the fact that you don't have enough money, then you need to take some action. I'm all about taking action. So don't think that I'm saying to you, don't do anything. Take the action. You know, look at how much money you need to pay every month. Look at any way you can reduce your outgoings. Look at any way that you can boost your income, a side business, overtime. You know, look at the actions you can take. Once you've done that, put the fucking stick away. Put it away. Don't look at your bank account. It hasn't changed from 2 hours ago. You know, don't focus on it. If you can't not think about the happy end of that stick, put that stick to one side, pick up another stick and focus on that. So maybe you've got your family stick sat over here and everything's going amazing in your family. Your kids are happy, you're getting on with your partner, you're getting on with your in-laws, you know, so pick up that stick and really focus on it, because you can easily focus on the happy end of that stick because it's going well. Maybe work is really good for you. That's why I'm a workaholic at the moment. It's my happy stick. So maybe work is the stick that you're going to focus on. And that doesn't mean that you're forgetting about your fitness, your money, your family, your friends, or your health. It just means that your main focus is not going on those ones if you can't think the happy end of that stick. Okay? So pick a stick that is happy for you. And this can change daily. I'm not saying this is just going to be for the whole of the next 3 months until we get out of this coronavirus crap. I'm saying wake up in the morning and think, what am I grateful for? And focus on that subject. Okay, so you might wake up in the morning and instantly think, oh my God, I'm so done with being locked in. I'm so done with homeschooling my children. I'm so done with not seeing my friends. I want to go dancing. Is that just me? So you can wake up and you might feel like that, and you're entitled to, but you got a choice. And you always hear me say you've got choices. You can carry on focusing on that stick, or you can put it down and you can pick up something that you are happy about. Okay, so if you are happy with your children, focus on them. You know, focus on playing with them, focus on tickling them, even if it's just for short amount of times. So I know what it's like to have suffered with anxiety and depression. You can't, if someone had said to me, I'll just change your focus, I'd be like, oh, fuck off, it's hard. It's really hard. But you can do it for a short amount of times. Like, at the moment, I'm focused on this and you. If I was to start jumping around, swing my arms around, I'd be focused on myself and looking stupid just for those 2 seconds that I jumped. It changed my focus. So if you're worried and you're stressed, take a pillow. My ladies know I love a pillow fight. Take a pillow off your bed. If you've got a kid, if you've got a partner, if you've got, I don't know, a teddy, if you live alone and you've just got a teddy, take the pillow off your bed and smack it at them. It changes your focus while you're doing it. It makes you laugh, makes you put your tenor lady on. But you know, kids love it. Have a real good pillow fight. It gets rid of all that built up anxiety, negative energy, and you'll be focused on the laughs and the giggles and the smacks around your head, and it takes your focus away. Even if it's for 5 minutes, that's what you need to do. And then you look at what else can you do for another 5 minutes. Maybe you want to go make some brownies. Maybe you want to watch a funny episode of Friends. Just fit your day with little 5 minutes of changing your focus. And if you continue to change your focus constantly, you'll realise you've had a whole day where you haven't worried and you haven't stressed, because your focus has been on all those little bits. Okay, so it's a work in progress. As I say to my clients all the time, it's the little steps you do that make the big difference. So this is what's important. For the days that you just cannot put one foot in front of the other, you cannot change your focus, you just feel like poo, get into bed. If you've got kids, get them into your bed as well. Have a duvet day, have snuggles, have cuddles, love the people that you're with, be grateful that you can do that, and don't beat yourself up. You know, do what you need to do that day. That being said, if you absolutely cannot let go of that anxiety, then that is meeting your needs. And I'm not going to talk about that today because that is too long, but I want you to be aware of if you can take these steps and you want to, and just be aware if you don't want to. If you're actually, I'm not going to say enjoying suffering, but if you know, sometimes you can't let go of that suffering, you can't let go of that anxiety, that stress and that worry, because it's giving you too much. You know, it's meeting your needs, and I won't go into that, but be aware of it. Okay, so If you can't focus on the happy end of the stick, the happy part of that subject, then put the stick down and find something that you can focus on. So I hope that has helped. If you would like any more information on anxiety or building confidence through business, then come join me in my Facebook group. And also you can get some free tools on my website. So it's www.motivatedmummies.com, and there's some free downloads. There's downloads on anxiety. There's my book on there, which you get for free PDF. If you just put your email address in, it will pop up instantly. So there is help out there. Okay, so good luck for today. Try and change your focus. Let me know in the comments if you've got any tips on what you focus on to help you, because people see these lives, they see these, and they might like my ideas, they might not, but if you put in your comments, people might like them better, and they might be like, oh, Tabby didn't mention that, but that's a great idea. I love that idea. I can do that with my family. That really fits in with me. Okay, so the more you share, the more you inspire people, the more we can all change our focus, all think more positively, and all take small steps towards creating a happier life at the moment. Okay, so I hope that's helped. Take care. Let me know in the comments if it has. Feel free to share it if you think it has, and I will see you soon. Bye.